we back. We back. I had to. This is like the first time Carter's been around me and in a long time. I've asked, like, the last time he was around me was when I was about to start my classes in school. And and I asked for him to be watched. I asked for him to be watched by his mom. You know what I'm saying? Me not knowing that she would take him and not bring him back. And I haven't seen these kids since. And this was in like July, August. So let me go ahead and say this too, because uh, everybody like kind of when it comes to me, they try to get me to conform and basically show or be in agreement to their actions. And that I'm not. I'll never be in agreement to actions against me that I completely do not agree with and don't see the benefit in or anything of that nature. I will not be in agreement, never, and I will still hold everyone accountable for their actions. I'm not gonna forget that. Okay, so like with that being said, like I was hearing about how my kid's mom is unstable living. She messing with some guy who I guess don't have enough room in the house or something like that. I don't know. I don't know, but her living has been unstable for a very, 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 very long time. And so really, my mom. I was talking to my mom about maybe like a week ago or over the weekend. I believe it. I would believe, yeah. And my mom stated that, you know what I'm saying, which this has been ongoing, you know, with even with the lawyers that I had and all of that stuff, like basically me doing things the right way. My mom was all in cahoots with it, like cahoots with my kid's mom. And so it's like, you know, everybody was like keeping my kids from me. Everybody was really like minimizing me and my wants for my children, that I was there at their birth and everything. Everybody basically was trying to stick their hands in that rather than actually come to the right side of the deal. Hey, everybody, if you just tapping in, I'm basically, I got my son for the first time. I don't know how long, it's been a while, really. And I believe it's from January, not January, either July, August, when I started my classes for school and stuff like that. I had asked their mom if she could like basically like keep them basically like uh, for it really was for like a couple days, really. You know what I'm saying? And it's like um, you know, I had a babysitter, really. You feel me? But at that point in time, school started so quick. You feel me? So, but anywho, I was raising my boys, and so instead of her like basically, she basically like doing what just lied basically. You know what I'm saying? She kept the kids away from me, and she never brought them back. You feel me? And so like this is an ongoing thing for 3 years. You know what I'm saying? It's an ongoing situation for 3 years, and although that I'm emotionally over it, and I'm emotionally over it, I still have to deal with the people that's involved in it. You know what I'm saying? And so, hey, I see you. No, I'm not a gangster. I'm not a gangster. You know, um, and that's fortunately I'm not a gangster. You know what I'm saying? Gangsters, like no. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate it. Thank you so much. I'm gonna pin your comment. Boom. 'Cause, yeah, I definitely can rap. I definitely can rap. I am a music engineer. My label is Monster Productions, and I produce my own music. I make my own beats, all that stuff. Been doing it for years, and that's really what this page was kind of built on years and years and years ago. Was me being a music artist and stuff like that. But a lot of stuff has changed, and so I incorporated a lot of stuff into this channel. And All right, and so it's this channel is to help you. This channel is to basically help you maneuver through your crisis, help you maneuver through everything with this and this, okay, and this. Just be real. This is a book that everybody's avoiding. But anywho, right, we're gonna get to that. But so I'm just now getting. I'm just. Where'd you get that from?
Kitchen.
Did you fix it yourself?
Yeah.
My family, like for 3 and some change years. And again, although that I'm delivered from it emotionally and like mentally, I still have to deal with the people that caused the issue. Right. And so really like you're supposed to meet everything with reverence. So I'm not arguing with anybody. I'm not doing any of that. You know what I'm saying? But I just know that God held everybody accountable for their actions that they did to Joseph and Jacob and Isaac and everybody. He held everybody accountable. You know what I'm saying? And it shall be. Everybody will be held accountable. And the same thing with you. Any type of things you're dealing with, and you know that, especially if you got an even mentality like me, even temper like me, and somebody is going at you, and they're being argumentative, that you know they starting the arguments. You know when they call you just to argue, or they text you just to argue. If you know what I'm saying, if you know that type of stuff going on with people that you deal with, you know what I'm saying, know God is gonna make them your footstool. And that's just the truth. Because of that, you know what I'm saying, it's because they're trying to disrupt your anointment. You know what I'm saying? God gave you an anointment, and they're trying to disrupt that. You know what I'm saying? For example, anytime you don't drink, you don't smoke, you don't do anything that's defiling or degrading to you and yours around you, and somebody comes along and try to get you to do that, it's an abomination. You know what I'm saying? Anytime people try to take your righteousness away from you by no sir, no sir, and this is what I have to deal with. Like like this is why your kids are never supposed to leave your sight, and they're never supposed to be around people you don't like. In your childhood, people who did you wrong, adults who did you wrong, when your children get of age or at a certain age, don't have them adults around your children. It never changes. Them people are rebuked people. You know what I'm saying? And they strayed away so far from Jesus and so far from God, and they not even reading this. So you can't trust people that you can't trust them, and so they're going to basically put demons and bad spirits in and around your children, and that's just the truth because it's energy, right? So think about it. So if the kind of energy that I have right now, I fill my house with this energy. Anywhere I go, I feel the room, I feel the car, I feel the supermarket, I feel Walmart, I feel all of that stuff with this energy right here. You know what I'm saying? Good spirits. You know what I'm saying? Your children is gonna they're gonna get off of that, they're gonna feed off of that. I'm gonna distill that. I'm supposed to distill this into your children. You know what I'm saying? Good spirits. So if these people that you don't deal with or you prefer not to deal with, they doing this and it's mean and they getting over on people and they doing all this stuff, then that energy right there, what do you think? It's energy. They omit that, right? And as soon as you walk through it, you're gonna feel it. You're gonna feel it. You're gonna be overwhelmed with. You're gonna be infuriated easily. You there if like them taking away your righteousness is getting you to snap out or blank out or lose your temper over something that you already knew was a victory. You already knew that you won. You already knew that, hey, I'm not the aggressor. That person the aggressor. I'm just going to let God take care of it. But for someone with that energy I just explained to you, they don't have as much of salvation as you do, and they don't have as much of an understanding as you do about things. Come in and try to say, no, you need to go and smack, or no, you need to go and shoot, or no, you need to go and steal, or no, you need to go and damage. Like them, the people, like them the people that will expose your children to the things that you are not trying to expose your children to. and your kids will, it will lay on them, it will pick up on them. And that's why it's in the Bible, you spare the rod, you spoil the child. So when that child exemplifies that negative energy or that negative doings, is as a man and as a man of God and a woman of God, you're supposed to correct that child. I'm not saying go and start beating on them and stuff like that. No, because God won't going on and beating on. No, it's nothing like that at all. But you have to shed some light. In Corinthians, you got to expose the light, expose darkness with light. You have to do that. And again, if I lose my life or somebody hurt me or anything of that nature for exposing the darkness with light, then so be it. So be it. But again, God is gonna hold everybody accountable. He's gonna rule in your favor. Period. It doesn't matter where you go. He's going to rule in your favor. You're gonna receive your blessings randomly and on time, and that's just how it is. Straight like that. So again, with the whole my kids situation, my kids was at everybody else's houses, like with nowhere to stay. And I've been here in this place for 7 years. This stuff been happening for 3 years now. But I've been here for 7 years. 3 years I was here, you know what I'm saying, before all that stuff happened. Hello, I am obese, guys, and I need your support. All right, bet. All right, the new huge country boys. I'm a country boy too, so Buddy needs some support. So I guess he want you guys to go and give him some praise or something. You know what I'm saying? Give him some encouragement. He say he's a beast. Hey, listen. This is what I do, country boy. This is what I do. I get up in the morning and I clean my house like it ain't so big. I sweep, mop. I do my exercises, and I'll do push-ups, sit-ups. I got a 10-pound weight. You know what I'm saying? And I do this every day. But I also do this at night too, right? And yes, I do it. And it's like in your mind, you may can only do 3 push-ups. I don't know how heavy set you are, but you probably last time you did some sit-ups or whatever, you probably can only do 1 or 2. But guess what? God multiplies everything. Guess what? You can start right now. You can do two sit-ups right now and 5 push-ups. And then guess what? Tonight you're gonna do 3 sit-ups and you're gonna do 6 push-ups. And then guess what? Tomorrow morning you're gonna do 5 sit-ups and you're gonna do 7 push-ups. I'm telling you, he multiplies everything that you're trying to do, especially when you're trying to show him grace and you're trying to show him attention. God is going to multiply everything that you do. I promise you. He's going to multiply that. You treat people with respect and then they reciprocate that. He's going to multiply that in ways you have no idea. And it's the truth. Take it from me. Take it from me. You know what I'm saying? So, country boy, I eat a salad too. I eat a salad. Sometimes I eat 2 salads in the morning, 2 small salads in the morning, and then I eat some. Matter of fact, I'm gonna show you guys. Hold on, I'll show you guys. All right, I told you guys that my refrigerator is kind of underworks, like it's being worked on, right? I'm painting it right now. This is the salad that I eat right here. I got it in my cooler with some ice. But here's the salad that I eat right here. I eat this one, and they got a chicken. They got a chicken one. This is a chicken, and then they got a ham one. But I eat these. This is the ham one right here. This is what I eat right here. And then I eat this. These are watermelon. They're watermelon. I eat them. And I think I got the other watermelons in the other cooler. But I eat that. I eat that salad, and then I go ahead and eat that watermelon, and then if I'm still hungry, I either eat another salad or I either eat another watermelon. But that's what I do, and I got a gut off of me. I mean, my body is in athletic condition. Like I've been really committed. I've been reading this Bible. I've been posting content every day. My commitment shows. So um, that time that you take, that if you may play a game system or whatever the case is, hold all of that stuff off until you take care of your personals in the morning when you get up. and and then your personal is like I read the Bible before I work out, because once I get up clean, once I get up and clean the house, I will, while my floors is drying, I will go ahead and read this book. I will read this book until I feel fulfilled, and then I will then go and I right here beside the table and I start doing my workouts, and that'll be after that I start my day. I don't answer no phone calls while I'm reading the Bible. I completely tune everything out. I tune everything out. I don't care what's going on outside. Because at that point, everything that is a disruption or interruption is the devil's work. So I ignore all of that, especially when I'm reading this Bible. And having that type of mentality is really going to help you in life. You need to know how to distinguish the devil's word from God's word. You're gonna have to do that. Again, thank you guys for tuning in or whatever. I'm not done. I'm gonna keep talking because I see people keep coming in. I want you guys to tap that screen. I got 2 likes already. Just hit the screen. Let me know you're here, and hit the comments. You know what I'm saying? Because you never know. Whatever you say on this comment, I might pin it so everybody can see it. All right, and it's gonna draw traffic to your page. I promise you. In the name of Jesus, I command thee. All right. So check it. So just a little backstory about the kids or whatever. My kids, they were subjected to things that I never wanted them subjected to, and as long as they was under my wing, then the things that they have been subjected to, when they wouldn't have been subjected to it. You know what I mean? And so they're subjected to people that I don't really approve of, people that I disapprove of, and it's because of the things that those people has done, and it's because of things that those people do. And I don't want my kids dealing with people who don't really who don't who think they know their value, but it's a lie. It's not that. You know what I'm saying? Like people who typically operate on a low frequency. You know what I'm saying? Like I didn't want my children dealing with that, and I still don't. I still don't want my children dealing with that because my children are children of God. You know what I'm saying? And I don't love this world. I don't love what this world got to offer or none of that. I don't love none of it. And I don't want my kids to love it either. You know what I'm saying? And it's in the book. It's in this Bible that if you love this world and things of this world, then you don't love the Father. He's not saying don't love the people, don't love your mom, don't love your dad. He's not saying none of that. That does not mean that. But the money, the cars, the houses, everything material. Mm-mm. How you know what I'm saying? Don't you know what I'm saying? Things that's not of God's workings. You know what I'm saying? And so anything of that is not His working, anything that's unnatural. You know what I'm saying? And you love it, he don't really want that. You feel me? So I keep bouncing back and forth, but like I said, I was talking to my mom, and don't get me wrong, I love my mom, but she's a helpmate. You feel me? She was helpmate. God made her a helpmate. She's a helpmate, and therefore, helpmate's supposed to do helpmate stuff. You know what I'm saying? Really, and when my mom had revealed to me not too long ago that my kid's mom was talking to her about her how things going for her, which was pretty bad. I take from the conversation or whatever. And my daughter had asked my mom why they don't have stable housing and stable living, why they got to go from house to house to house. And my mom said that she told my daughter that they can stay there with her. And so all of this is something that I didn't even know about. Mind you, over in this world, I was looking for my children. I didn't know where they was. I didn't know what school they was at. I didn't know their well-being. I didn't know. I'm completely discarded, right? So I told my mom that she was wrong for telling my kids that they can stay there. I told her that she should have delivered them. She should have delivered them to me. Okay, period. Now, I'm not upset. I'm not. It's none of that. But it's like I'm correcting people. And a lot of people don't like being corrected because they feel like because they older and they think they got a real good understanding of life or whatever the case is. But especially for the people who don't even read this book, you're gonna be corrected. I can tell you this: you read this book. If you read this book, I don't care how old you are. I want you to be young. I want you to be a teenager. I want you to be a little kid watching me. If you read this book, you know better. Period. You know better. You read this book, you know better. You know better than your mom. You know better than your father. You know better. But here's the thing, that doesn't mean be mean to them. That doesn't mean treat them with disgust or anything. That means wake them up. That means let them know what they don't know. You know what I'm saying? That's what that means. But read the book. It's the International Bible. Go and get you one. Go and get you one, really. But a lot of stuff has been done to me, and it's because people that was doing all this stuff to me, they're not picking up the Bible, and they are going based off of what the flesh is and the lust for the flesh and things of that nature. And they're not really doing God's work. You know what I'm saying? They don't really have a pure heart of God. They can say they do, but in all actuality, their emotions and their actions it says something different. You know what I'm saying? So it's just I'm dealing with a lot of rebuke people. You know what I'm saying? A lot of rebuke people. So this, this so y'all heard my son in the background, and you know what I'm saying? Like they if they would have, in my opinion, more respect for me had they actually had family and others didn't step in and create and generate these acts of transgression toward me. You know what I'm saying? And it's all dealing with the devil. The devil allowed for everybody that he could easily use to group together and do actions and transgressions upon me. And so really, what y'all heard the dings, the messages really coming through or whatever the case is. So I apologize for that, but I'm up here because I love everybody, and this I know how this stuff is. You know what I'm saying? You guys want to know, you gotta subscribe. Subscribe to me so you don't miss me. You don't miss what I got to tell you. You don't miss what Jesus has to tell you. You don't miss what God has to tell you. Jesus and God, they're using me. They're using me to come to y'all. So that's why I'm here. God is using me to come to y'all. All right, and I'm gonna tell you the truth. I'm gonna tell you the truth. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that like button. I'm gonna tell you the truth. I'm not gonna get up here and I expose the darkness with light. And so I'm not gonna get up here and I'm not going to um, talk disrespectful or anything like some of you probably used to seeing people do and stuff like that. There's nothing like that. It's more so like this is what God has been showing me all this time. Deep down inside, I knew I would have problems with the people around me because of the simple fact that I never liked the things that they were into. I never liked. I feel like you shouldn't have to step on nobody's neck. You shouldn't have to hurt people just so you can get ahead. I don't think you should do that. I don't think that's right at all. But I can't help it if I'm reading this Bible and I'm quoting scriptures and I'm telling you to read the Bible and stuff like that. I can't help that if that bothers you. I can't help that. I can't help that. If that the Bible only is going to do two things. It's either going to push people away or it's going to bring people closer. You know, and so me being like this, if it pushes people away, then that's fine. That's what it's for. It's to protect me and my legacy. So, like, I really been through a lot, y'all. So it's like, I meet everything with reverence, and I'm gonna make sure I'm always smiling. Um, and if your woman can't pick up this book and read this book to you, just like if you can't pick up that book and read the book to you, then how long you think that relationship really gonna last? It's not gonna last, I promise you, because folks gonna get bored with each other. This book right here is to keep people from, especially couples and marriages and stuff like that. Is put to keep you from being bored with each other. Now, the thing that make you bored with somebody and fast is social media. The America has gotten women to the point where they're willing to show off the breast, the cleavage. They're willing to show like the physique off. Like, it's like, yes, God bless you with that physique. Yes, He did. But He didn't give you the mentality to degrade yourself. He didn't give you the mindset to degrade yourself, though. Degrade that, though. You know what I'm saying? He didn't give you that mentality to degrade yourself and show your breast, too much of your breast, or He didn't give you that mentality. But in fact, He did bless you with that, though. You know what I'm saying? But it's the devil's work who got you want to wear this dress because it make your butt look bigger, or wear this dress because it's gonna make all the men look at you, or whatever the case is. Yeah. Especially if you're in a relationship. You know what I'm saying? But again, there's nothing wrong with wearing stuff that look good. However, again, it's of this world. You know what I'm saying? And it's wrong. And it's meant like, if you're looking for a certain reaction and your husband or your boyfriend don't give you that reaction, you're gonna wear it out in public, and you're gonna get the reactions you're looking for, which is like flings. It's like a thrill. You know what I'm saying? And so therefore, the moments, them type of moments be presenting infidelity. You know what I'm saying? Because if you like picture yourself being with that person, you know what I'm saying? That's like infidelity right there. You know what I'm saying? And it's all because of your intentions. You know what I'm saying? If you didn't get the reaction that you were looking for out of your man, or you didn't get the reaction you were looking for out your woman, you need to let them know that. You're supposed to be able to be completely 110% or 200% transparent with your partner. You're supposed to tell your partner everything, and I mean everything. Like, if your partner do something and like say something about your shirt or whatever, something about you don't like, then you got to let that be known. That doesn't mean that, you know what I'm saying, you're gonna get the response that you're looking for. But at the same time, for your partner's supposed to educate you. And at that point, then boundaries got to be drawn. And if you can't accommodate his boundaries, then he really, and it's in the Bible too, like, he can really get another wife. You know what I'm saying? Really, he can get another wife, and you just gonna become his servant. You know what I'm saying? Really though. And that's kind of what it was. Like, the men in the Bible, they had women like wives. They had servants, and their wives had servants. You feel me? Which were women too. And the wives will allow their husband to sleep with their servants. Now, I don't see that. I don't think I read that the husband asked to sleep with a servant, but more so the servant stayed in their place. They stayed in their place. You know what I'm saying? So so yeah, like, marriages is not lasting long because they're not biblically educated. You know what I'm saying? So the pastors really is like marrying couples without making sure that they're biblically educated. You know what I'm saying? And so marriage is failing. People, it's so easy for the devil to stick something in front of you and then change your whole mind on something or somebody. You know what I'm saying? Really though. So again, I'm just here to reach out to you. I don't use this as entertainment. This is straight up facts that I'm speaking. Facts. This is pure love. It's facts. And I'm telling you right now, like, if I'm sitting here reading this Bible, and stuff like that, I personally feel that there isn't, or it might not be enough time left in my journey for me to fulfill certain things I'm trying to fulfill. You know what I'm saying? That's just how I've been feeling. Really, I've been feeling like everything has been an attack on me. My family, they don't know their positions or their roles, and then I try to educate them, and it's like the devil has them so far gone in life where as to where they feel that um, there isn't nothing to really like. There is no God or nothing to really turn to. You know what I'm saying? Or things of that nature. You feel me? So,
Daddy, my car's outside, but I can't get it.
all right, go get it. So, I'm the cycle breaker, and my family just in disarray, you know. And I'm taking the responsibility into educating myself and allowing God and Jesus to use me. There's a lot of people that's biblically uneducated around here, and I'm allowing God and Jesus Christ to use me, and I don't mind. I love it. I love it. Um, Read about Abraham in the Bible. Read about Joseph in the Bible. Read about them, and you will know something. The Israelites, God, God had, God wanted to free the Israelites out of Egypt. The reason why they was in captivity in the first place is because the Pharaoh was afraid of them. Low key was afraid of them because they was being fruitful, and they was strong and beautiful and all of that stuff. And so the Pharaoh got afraid, and he made them. He basically punished them for that. You know what I'm saying? And although it didn't say punish them, he basically put hard labor on them and made them do labor, do vigorous labor. You know what I'm saying? And to top it all off, um, he took materials away from them and still expecting them to meet a quota. You know what I'm saying? Now, don't that sound familiar? Don't that sound familiar out here? How these jobs will have you work in positions without everything that you need and then still punish you for not meeting a quota. So so God ended up sending some plagues down, and he ended up hitting Egypt with a bunch of plagues. It's like 10 plagues. And the last plague was him basically basically okay, you're gonna have to wait to go to school. Okay?
Okay.
Alright. So, but yeah, I'm sorry, guys. I apologize, guys. My live kind of reconnects, but the Pharaoh God ended up punishing Egypt with death. You know what I'm saying? Locusts, all that stuff. It's in there, and the Pharaoh had a hardened heart. That's why he went through 10 plagues. It's because he was a non-believer. It's because the Pharaoh had magicians and all that type of stuff that was claiming they can do the same thing that Moses did, and then he started lying. The Pharaoh started lying. And I'm talking about lying like he would be like, "Oh, Moses, I've sinned. Please pray for me." You know what I'm saying? Literally in that type of sarcasm or whatever. And Moses would actually go and pray for him. And so the Pharaoh would lie. It would be revealed that the Pharaoh's lying. He's deceiving Moses and deceiving Moses into thinking that he's going to free the Israelites the whole entire time. But God started coming down harder on them and harder on them and harder on them until basically Egypt was literally like no more. You know what I'm saying? Like, baby boy, I apologize, but can you please respect my time?
What's crayons?
So so once all that was said and done, um, Moses and Aaron, Aaron, I say Aaron or Aaron. I really don't know how to pronounce it. But once that was said and done, all the Israelites, before they was gonna leave, they was gonna be free anyway. God had heard their prayers anyway, so He was gonna free them either way. It was just how hard. It's just that Pharaoh had a real hard heart, like, and he was lying a lot. You know what I'm saying? So God was like, okay, well, you just keep lying, And I want the Israelites to request for silver, gold, and clothes. And so the Egyptians gave them that. They asked for a request, and the whole entire ordeal, the whole entire time that the Pharaoh was lying and stuff like that, the Israelites, Moses was telling the Israelites, gather your things. You need to do this. They had their own set stuff that they had to do. So when the time came, they can bounce. And so this thing, I apologize. This thing want to start to reconnect and all that. My Wi-Fi connection. But anywho, God wanted them to. He put some blood and two towers. I would say like two small towers or whatever that had blood on it, and the it was basically called like a Passover. You know what I'm saying? That's what came about. The Passover came about, and the person who was coming to strike people basically that God sent. If he seen the blood on over your door and on the two little columns or whatever, then that person or whatever would pass over. But when the striker, he called him a striker, when the striker come in the house and kill your firstborn male, because that's what was going on, kill your firstborn male, then you would have to tell and explain to your other children what was going on, that it was more so a blessing. It was for them to be saved from Egypt. And so that's what was going on. You know what I'm saying? So you guys really need to pick this book up and you need to read. And I know that whoever come into my live, and if you're the type that can read and your reading paints a picture that takes you away, God bless you with vision. And so you can read and it paints a picture. Baby boy, I want you to go in your room and I want you to go play with your toys, okay?
Okay, well, how about
I want you to go in your room, baby boy, and play with your toys. Okay, right now. I want you to do that right now. I want you to get up right now. Stand. We're gonna talk about it later. It's called the. We have to read that in the Bible to figure out what the Passover is. But that Pharaoh was so, his heart was so stone, like so solid and hardened that it took 10 plagues just so he could believe. 10. And even after his servants had said, "There's no more Egypt left," you don't believe now. He still didn't believe. So you know what I'm saying? That's why God will make your enemies your footstool, because they don't believe. They don't believe. You know what I'm saying? And so if you saying, "Hey, listen, God gonna do this and God got me this and that," and they don't believe, and then they start doing stuff to you, and He's gonna make them a believer. He was coming into the Pharaoh's dream. He was coming to people in their dreams, making them believers and everything. And I believe all of that. So it's like when people do unto me, it's like really people, for God to have mercy on people, because the people that's around me that's been doing bad to me, a lot of like harsh things have been happening to them, you know. And so it's like to the point where I got to mentally say, Lord, have mercy on them. You know what I mean? They don't know. And so I come to people now and I'm trying to wake them up and I'm trying to get them to know. I'm trying to get them to understand their true power and why they exist and why we are here. All right. So with that being said, it's 40 minutes. So I'm about to slide up off of this thing. If you've been rocking with me this whole entire time, I definitely appreciate it. Um, y'all go back and check out my previous lives. I am doing music. I do have some new music. My album is it has a couple songs up there, and I mean when I say couple, maybe like 12 right now. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate you guys for tuning in. Make sure you like this and make sure you subscribe, because I'm telling you, God uses me to talk to you, to talk to anybody who got these questions. If you ever ask God to deliver you from something, and or like whether it's women, a woman, or whether it's just something that it's like when it get against your beliefs and all that, or you go back and renege on something or whatever, like you know what I'm saying, he's sending me to help you with that. All right, so don't be afraid to hit the comments. You can email me, TheRealDjMonsta at gmail.com, and let's just chat about it. And then I'll provide you with some clarity. Again, my email to contact me is THE REAL DJ Monster DJ and then Monster MONSTA at gmail.com. Anything you would like clarity on or whatever, email me or comment below. All right, thanks for tuning in, guys. And together, we're gonna get through this. Together, we're gonna make it. Okay, peace, guys.